How's it going, everybody? Just another video here of what it is I do. Just leaving from making a delivery right now, and as you can tell from probably hearing the wipers go off, it's raining. And it's supposed to be raining this entire week, which sucks. I hate the rain unless I'm trying to sleep and it's on a tin roof. Then I like it because, yeah, it helps me sleep. Actually, no, I like, because I also do like when it's hot out and it's kind of a warm rain. Then it's comfortable and I'm able to walk around while it's still raining. But enough of that. That's me rambling. And also, I do apologize if I do ramble in any of these videos. I don't know if I said that before, but yeah, I do apologize if I ramble. Yet again, let me know in the comments what you guys want to see from me in the future of these videos and everything. I definitely take your opinion into consideration for future content and so on and so forth. Oh, news update on the Camaro. Oh, excuse me. Oh, ow. That hurt a lot. Ow. Yeah, news update on the Camaro. The stock differential has, get this, been completely discontinued. They do not make it anymore. I did not know about that. So, I have either one of 4 options. One is technically out because, and if people are against cursing and everything, excuse my language, but way too goddamn expensive. And if there's any religious people watching this, I do apologize for taking the Lord's name in vain. Yada yada yada. Blah blah blah. Just because I don't want anybody getting offended for what I say, all that. But yeah, so there's technically 3 options that I have. 1, going with 325 gears. Oh, and if you don't know, the stock differential on a 2010 Camaro SS has 345 gears, which is 3.45 if you do not know, and that is the gear ratio for if you do not know. I can either go with 325 gears or 391 gears, which the 325, I don't want to go with that because it's good. It's good for if you're trying to go for top mile an hour. Then you're good. But you lose acceleration. You lose your pickup, which I don't want that. I definitely don't want it to be sluggish off the bat at all, because beyond just driving the thing around, I do actually race it. So, me doing drag racing and everything, I don't want to be slow on the get-go, like from a stop, so I don't want it to be slow at all. I don't want it to be sluggish, especially when I'm drag racing it. But yeah, so, and the other option is 3.91 gear ratio, which, from what I hear, a lot of people go with, and that's from performance shops and everything and all that, and that does the complete opposite of the 325 gears. 391 gears, they give you higher acceleration, but however, it's in a sense you're putting short gears in your car, so that you lose top end mile per hour. You lose mile per hour completely. each gear runs out shorter. Like, say in like fourth, well, here's a good one. When I would be in third gear, I could run it out all the way to about, I think it was 115, 120 mile an hour. And that's right before it would redline. So, now let's say it'll fucking... Sorry about that. I really need to stop saying... dropping that bomb so much. But let's say it'll run out now at like... If it was 120 mile an hour, say it'll run out anywhere between like... maybe about 110, 115, probably around closer to 110. Which, I mean, that's just me guessing on it. So, I really have no idea. I'm just throwing out a number. But, yeah. It'll definitely be fixed, but it's still looking like it's going to be about a month and a half out, give or take, depending on if somebody cancels or not. Well, yeah, depending on if someone cancels. If they cancel, then hell, I'm moved up farther up the list. So, cool. If not, then we're still on track for normal time, which sadly kind of sucks because I've got a couple of events and shows coming up that I would rather not have that car there. I would very much like to have that vehicle there, especially for one event in particular, which I do believe it is coming up in the next month or so, which is a memorial car show for my one friend that passed away from the tattoo shop. He was the owner. He was my first mentor. He passed away, and he was all about cars. He had a Chevelle when he was younger. I can't remember off the top of my head which year it was. I think it was a 71, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, he was all about cars. He loved them, especially if it had a big V8. And I would let him drive my Camaro, or I let him drive my Camaro when he didn't have the extra cash on hand to get his brakes done. So, yeah. And sadly, not too long after that is when the Camaro broke, because I grabbed the keys from him one day and went down to Cecil County drag strip with it. And I think I told you the story before in one of the past videos that, yeah, I did not know what air pressure level to have the tires at. And so, yeah, 4 passes later, there it goes. Breaks the diff. Which blows. But, hey. Shit happens. No other way to say it. So, called him and said, hey, tomorrow your brakes are getting fixed. And so they did. That's exactly what happened. Me and my buddy Kenny went and fixed his brakes. Well, Kenny ended up fixing his brakes because, you know, Kenny just started doing them himself. Not to say that I can't do them, he just started doing them, and we didn't have an extra set of tools. So I basically was just standing there, like, handing him stuff. More or less. which basically made me look like I didn't know what I was doing. I was just handing him stuff that he needed to use, so that's what I did. But yeah, then his truck was fixed and so on and so forth. Then we went on our merry way. But yeah, getting back to, I started rambling. That's what I mean. I start rambling about random stuff. But yeah, I definitely need this car fixed. So if I am able to, at some point, I'll probably just try and get the whole 391 differential and try and put it in myself. The only thing is, I do believe I told you this already, but yeah, my tools have up and vanished, so I'm definitely going to need to get somebody to help me with it. Because I'd rather not wait a month and a half to 2 months to get my car done. So I will... excuse me, sorry. I will play things by ear, but I may or may not just decide to do the stuff myself with somebody else. But yeah, I'll probably just do all that myself, depending on how much it costs to do. Well, yeah, depending on what I gotta do type thing. Yeah, I'll probably just end up doing it myself because it'll probably be a lot easier to do. Well, it's not gonna be easier to do because anything you gotta work on that revolves a car, especially that car, is just a pain. But I want the car back, so I'm probably just gonna bite the bullet and do it. I would prefer to have gotten the original gear ratio, but whatever. With me drag racing it and everything, acceleration would definitely help. But I know the car as it would sit with the 345 gears. It's a 200 mile an hour car, easy. Because I was driving one time, I was in 5th gear. I still had like 2,000 RPMs in 5th gear, and I still had 6th gear to go. I was already at 175. Give or take a mile per hour, but I'm roughly saying 175. The analog speedometer stops at 180 miles an hour. There's a digital one in the center that still would have been clicking up. So, yeah. I know that my car is a 200 mile an hour car when I still had a full RPM range of 6th gear. Do the math. There's no one that can tell me that car is not a 200 mile an hour. Yeah, no. 200 mile per hour car. So, yeah. And, sorry to cut this video down to, what is it, 14 minutes? Yeah, it's going to be about a 15-minute video. Because I am just about to turn back down the street towards the restaurant. Ooh, that was almost an accident. This is why, when, I started the video that was titled Adventure Time, the first video, one that's like 33 minutes long, that I paused it when I was about to leave my driveway, because right now I'm driving through the city by where I live, and people are morons. So, yeah, I really didn't want to have to deal with them being stupid and having to focus on talking to you guys. No offense. I kind of wanted to be alone. I wanted to be safe. But, yeah. People in this town are extremely stupid, and the fact that it's raining makes it that much worse. People are either too scared to drive, or they drive like, excuse my language, but fucking morons. But, gotta deal with it. People are people. So, in closing, have a nice day. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please remember to like and subscribe, and share this channel around with anybody who you think would enjoy the content. And, like I said before, if you have any ideas of any type of content that can improve the channel, please let me know in the comments, and I will see what I can do. Alright, have a good one, guys. Stay frosty.